outstanding moments this year, wow. I don't know how you can just condense that question in a couple of minute conversation when you take 18 months. But we start with our franchisees and just the great successes that they've had, both managing through the pandemic and getting their business back up to 100% and even beyond. And I think it's important to remember that in our business, we had to temporarily close our operation for 5 weeks to be able to figure out what to do. And so to close the business for 5 weeks, knowing the impact it would have on franchise owners' livelihoods, and then now to see franchisees start operating within 5 weeks of lockdown, and then to see all of our franchise owners operating by June of last year, and then finally to see us exceed our pre-lockdown sales, those are just huge achievements and something we're so proud of.
But equally, it's about our customers too. Our customers have been so appreciative of us. For many, they haven't had their home cleaned during lockdown, and they've been really nervous about letting anybody into their home. So we've had a most privileged position to help almost de-stress our customers, and that's a real position of responsibility. So we're so appreciative of their loyalty to us. But equally, the elderly customers who physically can't do their own cleaning. So when we've been in there, we've been able to help them. We've had some wonderful feedback as well. Two particular quotes that spring to mind was over the lockdown. One quote was that we've changed lives. We used to come home at weekends and clean or argue about who's going to do the cleaning, and now we don't have to. You've changed our lives, and that's just amazing. One daughter said that you use really good safety measures to help clean my mum's home and to keep my mum safe. So to change lives and keep people safe, we're really proud of that.
And I think the reason customers felt safe, and this is probably the most important thing for us, is because of Home Safe. And that trademark that we registered within 3 weeks of lockdown, before the government had even announced that the businesses could start operating again, provided such important reassurance. Important reassurance for franchise owners that they could continue to clean homes, because if they can't continue to clean homes, franchisees don't have a business. And the second thing is for staff members to be able to go into a home and do it safely. And then thirdly, even customers allowing us into a home, because it was a big decision to allow somebody that you knew, but you didn't know entirely if they were healthy, to come in and clean your house in that close contact.
The biggest standout moment for Maid, without doubt, has been Home Safe. Home Safe has given us the platform to provide reassurance for our staff and customers that we can clean safely in our customers' homes. But equally, we've provided, designed and communicated documents to our customers and staff that helped us promote Home Safe. And that's helped us get back into business and get back to way over where we were pre-crisis. That's been fantastic. And not only that, that's actually begun an absolute resurgence, an explosion in our market. In September, our inquiries on a weekly basis were 3 times higher than they were at the beginning of the year. So the demand's flowing, and a lot of that has been through Home Safe and the reassurance that we could provide customers and staff.
We knew we had something with Home Safe when we walked by a pub, Green King Pub, after the first lockdown, and we saw a decal on their window, and it said, "Pub Safe." Imitation is the highest form of flattery. What would our franchisees say as to why we're worthy? First of all, I don't think it's a franchisee or a franchisor. I think it's the entire organization. But I think franchisees would say they wouldn't have got through this crisis without the support that we've provided. And I think that speaks volumes for everything that we've done to help them.
What 3 factors do we attribute our success to at Maid? Firstly, thinking like franchisees, but like never before. Really deeply thinking into the operational challenges that every franchise owner has had to face, and actually think about it quickly and often before they've even known it was going to be a challenge. Secondly, is Maid's a leading brand in the cleaning industry, and that gives us a real leg up on the competition. And now we've got Home Safe on top of that, which gives us even more strength in the industry.
And the third factor, it's our culture. And it's our caring culture. And it starts with how we care for our franchisees, and then it's the care that they provide to their staff members, and then in turn the care that our staff members provide to our customers. And without that caring culture, we would not be here today. Shortly after the first lockdown, when we had changed the website to say Home Safe, the government contacted us to ask what we were doing to get our workers back. This was at a time when the government was trying to showcase those businesses who are actively getting back going. And they asked if they could do a case study on how we're safely bringing our employees back. And that's what they recognized HomeSafe as a platform to be able to bring the teams back to get back working.
For Molly Maid, the future is fantastic. The industry's changed a lot as a result of the pandemic. A lot of our competitors have perhaps returned to their native country, and sadly some of our competitors haven't survived. But equally, the market's changed phenomenally. We believe the market's doubled, and because of HomeSafe and because of the reputation Molly Maid's gained through the pandemic, we were right at the forefront there of everyone's minds when it comes to the choice for someone to clean their home.
So first of all, I think it's not necessarily an us, it's a we, it's the entire organization, it's franchisees who've worked so hard to be able to bring their staff back and be able to get back cleaning homes. But I think it's everybody doing their part, and it's just been an incredibly difficult time, but everybody's done a marvelous job in terms of the role they've had to play to not only bring our business back, but also to exceed what we were doing pre-lockdown.
I mean, our franchisees have said they couldn't have done what they've done without our support, which was amazing to hear. I've heard that time and time again. But equally, it wasn't just about generally what we've done, it's about what we were doing on a daily basis. By 9:30 every day, we were getting a memo out to franchisees to basically tell them everything they needed to do on that day. And that meant that they didn't have to worry about the priorities. It was done for them, and they could concentrate on their customers and staff, which is what they're best placed to do.